Welcome to Spain for the third and final day of the Rally Catalunya. On day one, it was the Fords who were the masters of the Spanish roads. Marcus Gronholm took the lead, while Mikko Hirvonen was in the fight for the podium positions. But within a kilometre of each other on stage 5, they were both hit by the same turbocharger problem. Minutes were lost and they dropped out of the top 8.
I have no turbo, nothing.
It was then the turn of the Citroens to dominate. Sebastian Loeb was now the leader, and behind him was Daniel Sordo and Xavi Pons. 2 Spaniards in the top 3, the locals were ecstatic. But hopes of a Citroen clean sweep ended on stage 10. Pons was caught out by a patch of gravel that had been dragged onto the stage by earlier cars as they used the cuts, one of the hazards of the Spanish roads. He was forced to retire. Huge disappointment for Catalunya's #1 driver.
In my house, a lot of support of public, but okay, it's the race.
So the hopes of the home nation now rest on the shoulders of Daniel Sordo. He will start the day in second. Sebastian Loeb may be the leader, but if Sordo comes home in second position today, the headlines will belong to him. Despite their day one disaster, Ford could still have a say in the proceedings as Marcus Gronholm has charged back through the field and will start the day in 4th, less than 5 seconds behind the man in 3rd place, Alex Bengay. And this is the leaderboard going into the final day. Loeb's lead over Sordo stands at 34.4 seconds. Bengay must surely feel that his time in 3rd place will not last long. In 7th place is Subaru's Petter Solberg, 1 place in front of his teammate Stefan Sarazan. The Subaru Pirelli combination has never been the best on tarmac, but these two would have hoped to have made more of an impact here. Solberg went with a tyre compound that was too soft in the morning stages yesterday. That decision cost him time, and this stage 9 spin cost him further seconds. Sarazan has kept it clean, but has not been happy with his car. Chris Atkinson is the 3rd Subaru driver entered here. He has also struggled and needed the help of spectators to get him back on the road after this off on stage 11. And this is where it will all be happening today. Barcelona is the major city in the Catalunya region. The stages are situated near the resort town of Salou. The crew will have to tackle 4 on this final day. Gilles Panizzi, one of the early runners on this opening stage of the day. Panizzi and his co-driver brother Hervé took the mighty Peugeot 206 to 2 victories in this event in 2002 and 2003. Now with Skoda, he's just looking to get into the points this year. And he achieves his objective on this stage when he goes ahead of Stefan Sarazan into 8th. This hairpin on the El Joha stage is always popular with spectators, and they've turned out in their thousands today. Petter Solberg is nearly 7 seconds slower than Panizzi over the 22 kilometres of this stage. The Norwegian 7th place is under threat. He will want to take more than a point away from this rally.
Got 6 left plus, 6 right plus to the crest, opens arm block, keeps heavy in, 4 left minus lightness 2.
From Francois Duval's drives will be limited this season. He's here in a privately entered Skoda and is eager to show that he's still one of the world's leading drivers.
Droite 83 s'ouvre. Pour léger gauche à fond, 200. Frein pour attention sommet, en gauche 80 pas corde s'ouvre. Gauche 80 pas corde s'ouvre.
Duval is not the leading Skoda. That honour is in the hands of Jan Kopecky. The Czech driver is in a comfortable 5th position.
Plus utáhne 6, 40. Brzda, brzda, pravá 10, pravá 10. 300. Vyferáky dobrý, no. 300. Brzda, brzda. Pravá 5 plus pravou písek, 30.
Marcus Gronholm getting ready to start the final day. Gronholm made up 6 places yesterday and is looking to complete his weekend by taking 3rd place.
Jatkuu oikein eri, pitkä nopea. Jatkuu oikein eri sisältä ahdas. 5 ja oikein eri tiukka. 100. Vasemmalle 4, vasen nopea silta. Kirraa, kirraa. 5 ja vasen eri tiukka.
Here's the man who stands in Gronholm's way, France's Alex Bengay. Bengay driving the Peugeot 307, the car that Gronholm drove for the last 2 seasons, so the Finnish driver will have an idea of what he's up against. This is a big day for Daniel Sordo. Sordo's no stranger to success. He's the reigning JWRC champion, but to finish on the podium on his home event today could top that.
Pedal izquierdo, 5 saca, para derecha 6 en rasante, frenta, fuera, atención, frenar derecha, 3 lenta, para izquierda, 4 larga, 20, cruce derecha, 1.
Unsurprisingly, the biggest cheers are saved for Sordo. We're back with Gronholm now as he comes to the end of the stage.
Pitkä nopea. 7, hae vasen eri. Ja oikein eri tiukka kirraa. Vasen eri sisältä. 5 ja vasen eri miinus kirraa. Miinus kirraa. 120 maali.
12 minutes 41.5 seconds. He's fastest so far.
Marcus, obviously the big talk about this morning was when you would catch Bengay, not if, but he's pulling on a good time and you're struggling to get him.
Yeah, he's going fast. Okay, I had a puncture or something, it's vibrating a lot.
Can Bengay stay ahead? He certainly looks committed, but he's been down on all the splits. There's the time he needs to beat. He's done it. He stays ahead of Gronholm.
Alex, you must be delighted because you're still in 3rd after this stage. You've kept Marcus behind you.
Yes. It's not my target today, but this stage was quite okay. But we we have had a lot of understeer and we have lost many times close to the end of the stage, but it's not bad.
So just 4 stages between Sébastien Loeb and his second win of the season.
Sur gauche sans plus. Sur droite, sur gauche à fond corps de risque gravier. Et droite centre point long.
Loeb is slower than both Bengay and Gronholm, but he was faster than Sordo, so his lead extends. And it sounds like he will be playing safe today.
There's no attack today. I'm just keeping it nice and steady.
Our boss, Mr. Wonderland, said, okay, now stop. We lost one car yesterday and now we have to finish. So I saw that Danny released a bit and so I can release also a bit. That's better, easier.
Loeb's lead increases to 38.7 seconds and Bengay is just 1.6 seconds in front of Gronholm now, and confirmation that Panizzi moves into the top 8. See you after the break for the action from stage 14. Welcome back to Spain for the final day of Rally Catalunya. This area is destination for millions of tourists each year, but this weekend has been no holiday for Matthew Wilson. He was fined for speeding on the recce earlier in the week, and he will not make it through the final day.
And right 4 plus in. Easy, left 2 plus.
The bolts on one of his wheels have sheared off. He makes it to the end of stage 14, but retires on the road section.
Left 2 minus, long bridge. And right 3 minus, long. 2 stop and up. No, 1k left, 1 right.
For the 3rd event in a row, Mikko Hirvonen will receive little reward following a promising start. He has made up some time following his technical problems on day 1, but he's still nearly a minute off the top 8. Registering some manufacturer points for the Ford team will be the height of his ambitions now. Marcus Gronholm won the opening event of the season on the icy tarmac roads of Monte Carlo, and if it wasn't for that troublesome turbocharger, he may have been heading for his first proper tarmac victory today. But if he takes home the 6 points for 3rd place, he will be satisfied. But he still needs to make up 1.6 seconds on Alex Bengay. And here is Bengay approaching the end of stage 14. The time he needs to beat to stay ahead of Gronholm, 15 minutes, 38.1 seconds. He's not going to be quick enough. He drops to 4th. Daniel Sordo is only 7th fastest through this stage. He can afford to back off a little now. Loeb heading for a repeat of his victory here last year, and if he achieves that, it will be his 22nd career WRC win. Gronholm's move up to 3rd, the only change in the top 8 on stage 14. That stage was better for Petter Solberg. He pulled away from Panizzi and closed a little on Duval. If you are a champion, you need to look like a champion. Sébastien Loeb making sure his car looks its best as he returns to service. And who better to pass judgment on a potential champion of the future?
How do you feel Danny Sordo has performed here?
Very good, especially yesterday he was really fast. Today he slowed down a bit because the gap was too important, and so it was no reason to push more, but no, I think he has done a really good race.
Do you think we're going to see more of Danny in the future in the WRC?
Yes, I think at the moment he's a young driver who shows that he has a very good speed. So no, I'm sure he has a good future in WRC.
The feeling is perfect, no? In this stage, 2 stages is very slow down, only drive, normal, no cut, no nothing, very slowly. But now I think 2 stages more. It's the same at now, slowly for the line, no cut, no make a mistake. But I think second position, no? Finish is good.
Petter Solberg has found a little extra today, and he looks to have established himself in 7th position. He needs to start delivering some big performances soon to get into contention in the Drivers' Championship. But on the evidence of this weekend, he can't expect too much for the next round on the tarmac in Corsica. Marcus Gronholm is keeping his championship bid on track. He's over 5 seconds faster than Bengay on this penultimate stage. 3rd place should be his. Daniel Sordo counting down the kilometres now. He will be comforted by having Mark Marty beside him, a man who has been here before when he was co-driver for Carlos Sainz. Daniel Sordo may be experiencing something new, but Sebastian Loeb has seen this all before. He also has a drama-free run through stage 15. Loeb only 9th fastest on that stage, which was won by Gronholm, his 9th of the rally. No changes in position to report here, but outside the top 8. Chris Atkinson moved up to 11th on stage 15. Stefan Sarazan, remember, is nominated by Subaru ahead of Atkinson on tarmac events. So the Australian won't be picking up any manufacturer points. Manfred Stoll was the man Atkinson moved ahead of. There will be no points for the Austrian here either. But Andreas Eigner can pick up a few manufacturer points for Skoda if he remains in 13th. After the break, it's back to matters at the top of the leaderboard as Sebastian Loeb and Daniel Sordo go for victory. Just 1 stage to go at the Rally Catalunya. And this will be the most important stage of Daniel Sordo's career so far. Gilles Panizzi already in the stage. He held 8th position, but he made some adjustments to his setup before this stage, and he is overtaken by both Stefan Sarazan and Mikko Hirvonen. Kopecky is in 5th and heading for his best ever WRC performance. And this will also be the best ever placing for the Skoda Fabia. And this will be Alex Bengay's best finish. He proved that he can compete with the big names on tarmac. Marcus Gronholm will testify to that. And here is Marcus Gronholm approaching the stage end. He said at the start he believed he had the best car for this event, and despite that costly mechanical failure on the first day, there is plenty of evidence to suggest he was right.
Third, it's okay. I mean, after the problems now we took 6 points, so it's good. I mean, otherwise Seb would go so far away. So now we still have a chance.
Daniel Sordo has just a few hundred metres to go, and he will have achieved his best ever result, and in his home rally. Just 5 months ago he claimed the JWRC crown here. Are we now looking at a WRC champion of the future?
Rápida, poco tarde, 20, rápida, poco tarde, 20, izquierda 5, acaba 6, 30 fuera, acaba 30 fuera, bravo campeón, muy bien, muy bien.
Danny, that's second overall in Spain. This must be one of the best days of your life.
It's fantastic. The result in my home in this road with the Sarah World Rally car is very good. It's very good. Very well day for me.
From a champion of the future to the champion of the present, Sebastian Loeb and co-driver Daniel Elena following up their win in Mexico with a win in Catalunya.
Usually on tarmac we were a bit faster than all the others, but this time was not the same. Marcus was really fast, he was a bit unlucky, and so it stopped the fight, but and also Sordo is fast, so I think in Corsica it can be difficult and it can be very interesting, I think.
And here is the result. Loeb, Sordo and Gronholm on the podium, while Bengay and Kopecky achieve their best ever finishes. Francois Duval picks up his first points of the season in 6th, and Petter Solberg collects 2 points in 7th place. Daniel Sordo enjoying his moment in the Spanish sun. And it shouldn't be too long before he makes it onto the top of the podium. But this weekend, that honour goes to Sebastian Loeb.
Congratulations, Sebastian. Second victory of the season and a bigger lead in the championship now.
Yeah, it's a bit better. 9 points leader of Marcus, so that's not so bad. But the championship is long, and with the speed of Marcus, I think I really have to take all the points I can now, and so it's a good result, and we'll see in Corsica, but I think sometime it will not be so easy.
And Loeb's lead over Gronholm in the Drivers' Championship increases to 9 points. Danny Sordo now in 3rd place, ahead of Manfred Stoll. Citroën still lead Ford in the manufacturer's standings, while Subaru have climbed above Peugeot into 3rd. One sad note to end proceedings here in Spain. All the crews paying their respects to Jörg Bastuk, the co-driver who died following an accident in the Junior Championship event. The next stop for the championship is Corsica for the Rallye de France. news in the lead up to Corsica, go to the official website at wrc.com. But from Spain, it's goodbye.